Welcome back, guys, to a Boom Beach video. Before I start the video, I just want to mention I have decided we're going to be closing down the Reject family in Boom Beach. It was kind of a long time coming. I'll explain more about the closure after the video. It's basically our task force family, which is only one task force left, but I'll explain more after the video, at the end of the video, I should say. But today, guys, we are going to be using T-Med, and you're like, Christian, why T-Med? Well, guys, we get a tank speed 50%. Now, tanks move slow. It's no surprise. They move very, very slow. But when you add a 50% speed boost, they possibly might be better. I don't know. Tanks are still overpowered. So we're going to get 2 boats of medics and 6 boats of tanks. And that should be good. And we're also going to bring Everspark because we also have a critter increase by 50%. Yeah, 50% more critters per critter box. So we're gonna bring Everspark just so we have more critters. Increase Everspark's critters. It only increases the critters from your critter boxes, but I just want as many critters as we possibly can. So that's what we're going for. We're gonna go from this side just because there are less mines on the beach. This Doom Cannon is kind of worrying me. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I do have Everspark, who will spawn some decent critters. Every time I use this ability, it drops 16 critters, and every time I activate my Everspark ability, it drops 16 critters. So that's a lot of critters. Critter overload, guys. That's what we're going for. We're gonna shock the Doom Cannon again, nice and easy. I do have a lot of critters, but we do have to start shocking and taking down boom cannons because boom cannons are not tanks' friends. They are anti-tank. So I would love to have a critter ability right now, or a shock or something, because this boom cannon back here is hurting me. We'll shock it. Good. Boom cannons are going down. We're not gonna drop a reflare. We're just gonna watch them go. Nice. We'll activate our critter swarm again. We did lose 1 and no medics. That was a nice base. This guy had I don't know. I kind of think these bases look not lazy, but I don't know. I don't like trees in my bases, so maybe I don't like tree bases. They just don't look very strong, but when people attack it, it turns out to be strong. But I don't like them so much that I wouldn't build a tree base. Like building trees into my base. That's how much I don't like them. So we're gonna go from this side. Hopefully we'll be able to do well. We're gonna drop our critters right off the bat. Get some critters down to destroy the mines. We are going to take down this little shock blaster because we don't want that dealing damage to me. I kind of wish I brought a boat of grenadiers because all these mines are not fun to play with, guys. They're not fun at all. We're gonna activate our critter swarm. We'll get that popping a couple times. Drop 16 critters at a time. It's nice. I don't think this guy has any other prototypes. I could be wrong. Missed that shock a little bit. Critter swarm is doing well. We did lose 2 tanks so far. Critter swarm though, guys. Critter swarm and box of critters. It's crazy. It's a crazy combination. I'm gonna shock cannons. Yeah, I'm not a tank player, but I do like playing with tanks, guys. It's always a fun time to be crushing it. Medics will help against these rocket launchers. We probably won't die. We'll be fine. Got some critters down. Yes. Successful base. We lost 3 tanks, which is not awful. Just leave it there. But the base goes down. Rammerland is taken out. We'll gym up those tanks again using our endless instant training now. It's not endless reserves. We're not even gonna attack them. We can find a new opponent. We're not gonna hit a base that has 2 doom cannons and 1 shock blaster. This microwaver, my tanks should stand out of range of it, but you know what? We're gonna bring a bunch of grenadiers to take down mines. I know the grenadiers and all my critter madness will not go hand in hand, but I feel like the grenadier will help us more than it will hurt us, and I think we might be able to just camp it out here a little bit. We'll drop a couple medics. Not really a time battle, but if my grenadiers don't heal up in time, yeah, we should be fine. Good. I'm just gonna let them go. They'll take down a bunch of buildings around, deal some good damage to this microwaver, and we should be fine. I want the microwaver to drop before we drop our troops. 4, 6, 12, 24, 28. So it costs 28 energy to land all of my troops. We're gonna drop a boom cannon. Deal some damage at least. It's not a big deal if it doesn't get taken out because our grenadiers are gonna help us a lot. I don't think we'll be in time crunch. I could be wrong, but 3 minutes should be enough to clear a base like this. It's a pretty easy base once the front of the base is destroyed. This is like the perfect grenadier base. No high damage, high range on the beach, except for like one rocket launcher, which won't help because we have medics. We'll be fine. Okay. Should I get a little greedy here and drop a flare over? I really want that boom cannon to drop, but I don't know if it's gonna. It does, and perfect. We're gonna drop a flare over. 2 minutes, it's getting there, so we're gonna drop our tanks, we're gonna drop Everspark, we're gonna get some critters down to destroy the mines. Not a huge fan of Doom mines. Ugh, boom mines. They should bring out Doom mines, guys. A prototype mine that deals an insane amount of damage and is invisible. If it's invisible, it'll be helpful. But if it's not invisible, I don't know if it will help at all. Okay. It was kind of like a flotsam, to be honest. That was their mega mine. Okay. We shouldn't lose any troops. If we lose a troop on this, there will be a major L. Major L. But we shouldn't lose any troops. Perfect. I do like the grenadiers. I don't see them really killing my troops. They didn't help for mines this base, because all of our mines were on the beach. That one tank is a little limited, so I dropped the shock. Yeah, all of his mines were on the beach, so I don't know if the grenadiers took out any mines, but this guy had a decent base. Like, decent as in it's not an awful base design. He does have green statues, so, which is fine, I guess, if you don't play much, but not something I would do. Not something I would do. Okay, edge. Let's attack edge. Okay, this guy is a little smarter. Has a shock blaster and a rocket launcher and a shock launcher on the beach, so I can't do what I just did. But we are gonna drop a box of critters, drop all of our troops in a clump here, and drop a shock on the shocks. And I'm gonna drop some critters, and we should be fine for this first part of the base. Shock blaster should go down. We're gonna activate our hero's ability, get some more critters on the front line. I'm a little worried about that boom cannon. Perfect. I'm gonna activate it again. I'm gonna start barting down some of his boom cannons in the middle of the base, and not quite. We'll take down one. The other one should be taken out by the grenadiers. Good. We'll take down this last one. Hopefully we can get lucky, clutch it up, and let our barrage take it out. Nope. Close, but no cigar. Good. Our tanks are kind of splitting. We have half our tanks on one side, plus our Everspark and all of our grenadiers, and we have all of our medics on this side with a couple tanks. Not sure if that's a good mix, but can't really do anything. You don't want to re-flare when using a combination like this, and we'll be fine. Good. Perfect. That was a beautiful attack. I gotta say, gotta give myself a little bit of credit. Took it out. So let me know down below which tribes you guys are boosting. We got some awesome tribes this cycle. A lot of fun tribes. Tank speed, and I wasn't noticing it, but tank speed is actually helping me a lot, just plowing through bases even faster. So we got tank speed, we got that critter stuff. We also have shock bomb duration. So shocks will, I want to see exactly how long mine will last for, but they last for 50% more, which is crazy. So 15 seconds. So that's really good, guys. Really good. We got Zuka health, which I probably won't boost up. I'm not like needing to tank mines when I'm using Zukas. I bet some high level players will boost that up in operations, and not going to boost up those two. What is interesting, guys, is I was kind of expecting a Gumboat Energy Tribe or something in that matter, something of that matter for the Gumboat Energy Mega Crab, which is coming out in about 10 days. But wait, is it, when is, I need to see exactly what weekend it's going to come out. So like the 31st, the 1st of August, I mean, oh my gosh, it's the end of August. September. The 1st of September, I'm guessing that weekend. It's always the last weekend of the month. So if I had to guess based on what we've had, it's going to be the 1st of September. So, I don't know. I was hoping for a Gumboat Energy Tribe because it's Gumboat Energy Mega Crab, but a little disappointed that's not the case. These boom cannons are dealing a lot of damage. This guy has a lot of defensive building damage statues. Luckily, it's not boosted, but his boom cannons almost one-shot my troops. And I'm gonna... It worries me a little bit, because boom cannons will be even more powerful this time. I'm not really using shocks to my advantage. Again, shocks last so much longer, so we should be using them. Will help us out here. Drop the shock. Be 15 seconds. Activate our hero. We're gonna lose a lot more this battle, but I still believe in my troops, and I still think we'll be able to beat it. He does have no more boom cannons left, but the cannons are like, these cannons are pretty much the same as a doom cannon. I mean a boom cannon. Oh my gosh, a boom cannon, because these cannons deal. Probably has like 100% unboosted. So these cannons are dealing double the damage, which is crazy. Definitely my the worst space to attack, but it's still crazy, guys. Tanks just blow over, like, it's so crazy, guys. Tanks just blow over bases. It's insane how strong tanks are, and the whole shock and the critter stuff is just crazy. So that's gonna be it for the main part of the video. I'm gonna talk for a couple minutes about why maybe not a couple minutes. I'm gonna briefly talk about why we're closing down our task force. So right off the bat, if you guys want to talk to me about task forces and want a good task force to join, there's a couple of things you can do. There's always people advertising task forces in our comments below, so you can go down below, check some task forces out. But if you want a good task force to join, hit me up on Instagram, message me on Instagram at CosmicDuo. I'll try to respond to as many people as possible, but going back to school in a couple days, I don't know if I'll have enough time to respond to everyone, but I can try to give you some personalized task force options for you. So I'll send you a couple tags and you guys can join one of them. But here's the deal. We're closing down the mini rejects. It's been a long time coming, but basically, Jimmy and I don't have time to run a task force, especially going back to school. Like, we didn't really have a lot of time this summer, so we're closing it down probably for a while. I don't know if we'll ever reopen it, but just thanks for coming along on the ride, guys. It was a lot of fun when it lasted. We had just a ton of different task forces, but it was a lot of fun, and it was a lot of fun leading you guys. And I know I haven't really led you guys this past summer or the past school year, but last summer was a lot of fun for me. It was probably one of the most fun times I've had in Boom Beach, and part of it was because we had the red versus black task force battle going on, and it was a lot of fun. But yeah, I'm excited because this means I can join a task force now. I don't know if I'll join one this school year, but next summer I can join a task force that isn't owned by me, and I won't have to have that leader pressure on me, and I don't mind pressure. Like, I love pressure, but I don't have to lead a task force because I don't really know what I'm doing compared to some people out there. So it'd be fun joining a task force that's hitting deep cut, forlorn hope every day, and see how it's going. So thanks for coming along, guys. This mini rejects hit 1400 on the leaderboards, which is good, and our main task force got top 50. Well, we've had a couple that broke top 50, but or maybe just one. But this task force was created about 2 years ago. That's crazy, guys. But yeah, I just wanted to briefly talk about it, guys. No more reject task force. So if you guys want some personalized stuff, I probably won't be able to give you that personalized taste in the comments. So hit me up on Instagram at CosmicDuo, message me, and I'll try to respond to you and give you some options. So thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, make sure you drop a like. Yeah, as always, it's gonna be an interesting couple of days. Gonna have like 1 or 2 more videos here at home, and then we'll be in our dorm room. So hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, be sure to drop a like as always, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.